It is now October, so that means I can share my top 5 fragrances for the month of September. Let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Santa Maria here, and yes, it is a new month. Happy spooky season officially, because Halloween is this month. But more important, I can share with you all the fragrances I enjoyed the most, I felt myself reaching for, and some of these I have some interesting thoughts about, which I'm gonna get into in a little bit later. But as always, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I decided to give full-on fall. So I went in with a dark chocolate color, and this is MAC Double Fudge lipstick. It's a matte lipstick. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and as always, it'll be linked so you don't have to worry about it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, and this is one I've been waiting to pull out. A few of you all have asked me, did I have this fragrance or did I have thoughts on this fragrance? And yes, I do have it. This is from Goldfield & Banks, and this is Silky Woods, aka the one that looks like a bar of gold. This is a vanilla scent, but it's a vanilla oud saffron type of scent, and there's a suede silkiness to it. I mean, literally the name is Silky Woods. I do like it, but I also have some more thoughts about this scent. But yeah, this one is intriguing and perfect for this almost fall that we're in right now, because it's still hot in the daytime, but it's cool in the night. So yes, Goldfield & Banks Silky Woods is your fragrance of the day, and you will hear more about it as we get deeper into the fall season. So without further ado, let's get into these top 5 fragrances for the month of September 2023. In the number 5 spot, this is one that I finally broke down and got a full-size bottle of. In fact, the day after my bridal shower, that's when I ordered this scent, because I figured, why not? I'm in the mood. It's always considered a bridal fragrance, so why not get it? And that fragrance would be from the house of Xerjoff, or Casamortai, its original name, and that is Dama Bianca. I went ahead and got the full Big Daddy 100 ml size, because they only make it in a 30 ml size or a 100 ml. There is not a 50 ml, so it's either go big or go home. So I figured I'm gonna go big. So we got the Dama Bianca. I've talked about this fragrance previously before on the channel in a first impression sampling video I did on Xerjoff fragrances, and this is one that a lot of people kept recommending, saying, oh, it's a perfect bridal scent and all of that. So because I purchased it in August, naturally I wore it a lot in September, and of course everybody kept telling me it was a bridal scent, right? So here's the thing about Dama Bianca. She is cute, and I was reaching for her because, again, she was new, but she doesn't wow me. She is just okay. And if you all have seen my YouTube shorts I did on this, my reel on Instagram, for those that follow me over there, which you should be at this point, you already know how I felt about this scent, that I think it's just okay. I think it's a little bit overhyped. She's a vanilla, she's a fluffy vanilla, she's a classy vanilla, I get all that, but she still kind of left me feeling like, okay, it's good, but is this the best vanilla ever to me? No. And do I think this is a bridal scent? It's a little too casual for me. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this was not my bridal fragrance, I can tell you that. So this is more of a casual vanilla scent. I do like it, but is it a love? No. So that's what I have to say. I know y'all like, wait a minute, we got a review here, essentially, but I kept reaching for it. I wore it more than usual, so that's why I can speak on this fragrance. So for that reason, I wore this, one of the top 5 most worn fragrances in September. So Dama Bianca is your number 5 fragrance. In the number 4 spot, this is a newer release, literally came out at the beginning of September, so it makes sense that I wore it again a lot in September. So the number 4 spot goes to the highly talked about, and it was hard to get at one point, but now you can get it, it's available now. This is from Valentino, and this is the Valentino Pink PP edition out of the Born in Roma line that Valentino is so known for. We love it. The cult favorite, Donna Born in Roma, the original one. Success. That one is a uber hit for the house, and I've since turned into a collector. But yes, Valentino Born in Roma, the Pink PP edition. At this point, the full dedicated review is now up on the channel, so if you want to know more about it, you can check it out. But in a nutshell, this is a collector's piece. I was wearing it a lot because, again, it was new, and I wanted to be able to really talk about it, especially since it was one of those things that you could only get online at the time. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a blind buy. I really have no idea what I'm gonna get, so let's see. This is a safe blind buy. It's very basic in notes. There's only like 3 notes in it. It's some bourbon vanilla, some mandarin, and I think maybe some orange blossom. So very simple, run-of-the-mill girly scents, but most importantly, you're buying this for the bottle. That's just what it is. I mean, I know that's why I bought it. It's cute. It only comes in this 100 ml size, but it was fun to wear. This is a no fuss, no muss type of scent. So for that reason, it was an easy reach, and I did reach for it a lot. So this was the number 4 most reached for fragrance, most enjoyed, however you want to call it, for the month. This was the one I was reaching for. Number 4 goes to Valentino's Donna Born in Roma Pink PP Edition. In the number 3 spot, this is one that it was starting to trend and buzz more so around my fragrance community. And I was like, wait a minute, I have that one. I've had it for over a year, so it's not a new fragrance, but it's one that brought me joy in the month of September. And the fragrance I'm referring to is from Bond number 9. Y'all know I love Bond. And this is Nolita. Yes, Bond number 9 is Nolita. I already have a full dedicated review up on Nolita on the channel, so if you want more information on the fragrance, definitely check that out. But yes, Bond number 9 Nolita, aka the bottle with the lips all over it. This is such a fun scent, and I told y'all this is one of the most complimented fragrances in my entire collection. It made the 2022 list, and we shall see if it'll make my 2023 list. But alas, y'all, there's some Fraiche in here. There's freshness. It's a citrus scent, but it's a floral scent, but it's also a musky scent. This is a scent that lasts and projects, and let me tell you, it does not fail in the compliment area. People love this. It's such a feminine and happy scent, and I missed it. This is one I had got a sample of it recently in a purchase I made, and I was like, I love this fragrance. I need to pull my bottle out more because the sample was giving me life. So then I started wearing the bottle again. Absolutely, number 3. This brought me a lot of joy. It's a love, not a like. Nolita has now officially turned into a love, so I'm digging it. So the number 3 spot for September goes to Bond number 9's Nolita. Now we're getting down to the top 2 fragrances. In the number 2 spot, you all, this is from the house of Chanel. This is also a fairly new release at this point. This is from Chanel, and this is the new Chance All Fresh EDP version that you all know I was super excited to get. I literally bought it the day I found out it came out. Just yes. This scent is so good. I already have the full dedicated review up on Chanel Chance All Fresh EDP, so you can definitely check it out for more information. But I was reaching for this scent. I got me a nice little cute dent going in it. I'm proud of myself. But this is a freshy scent, but it's a citrus scent, and it has a thicker amber base in it. So compared to the original, like I said in the review, the original EDT, that one smells more transparent and lighter to me. This one smells more thicker and more body. I enjoy this scent so much. Definitely a fall freshie in my opinion, because it still has that woody base in it. So to me, it's definitely one of those feminine leaning unisex type of freshes, and I enjoy it. In fact, I've heard a lot of women say it leans too masculine for them. That's why I say this is a unisex scent. But this is in the feminine line at Chanel. I enjoy it so much. Longevity is still like okay, just average at best, but it's still good to me, and I don't care. I'm willing to bathe in it, and I'm gonna continue to bathe in it. And I kept reaching for it because it's one that just brought me joy. And as y'all know, I was in the thick of finalizing my wedding plans and getting married, so I needed things that were easy. And Chance All Fresh EDP was an easy reach, and it brought me peace. So that's why I was reaching for this one a lot. So number 2 spot goes to Chance All Fresh, the EDP version, y'all. And now for number 1. This one surprised me. This is one that I smelled it back when it first came out at the beginning of the year. We're talking January. Had to be January, at the most like the first week of February. So this was an early 2023 scent I smelled. Smelled it back then, wrote it off, didn't think nothing of it. Decided to re-smell it again on a summer trip to Sephora because they had it on the counter in there, so I could really smell it again, play with it on skin and all that. Had to have it. Got me a bottle of it in the month of August, and let me tell you something. Me and this fragrance have been inseparable ever since. I love this fragrance, and I can't believe this is a love at second sniff, not a love at first sniff fragrance. It's so wild how that happened. This is from the house of Kilian, you all, and this is Kilian's Can't Stop Loving You. My bottle is beat up because I did travel with my bottle, so it has some battle scars and wounds, but that's how you know I've been rocking with it and wearing it. Kilian put their foot in this fragrance. Everybody tried to write it off and say, ooh, it smells just like Love Don't Be Shy. No, it does not. No, Kilian does have a DNA in their fragrances. Absolutely, every house has a DNA essentially. But y'all, this right here, Can't Stop Loving You. Please revisit this fragrance. This is honey, and this is orange blossom, and it still has that fresh floral, that white floral-esque that Kilian does. Kilian as a house is very romantic, and obviously I'm here for all the romance right now. I mean, hello, I'm in the honeymoon phase right now, just saying. And this right here, the name is everything. Can't Stop Loving You. I can't stop wearing it. Just This is a beautiful scent. This is actually like a fall take on Orange Blossom, and it's because of that honey to me, because honey fragrances do better in cooler weather. That's just my opinion. Else, let me know what you think about that. But this fragrance, I kept reaching for it. If you follow me on Instagram, I've posted about it a lot, how I keep reaching for it. So you know, it really should be no surprise that this is my #1 favorite, most reached for, everything, all of the above. This is my absolute favorite fragrance for the month of September, and I'm still reaching for it. It brings me joy. It's happy, it's feminine, it's sweet, it's romantic. Kilian laid this one, so y'all please revisit Can't Stop Loving You, ladies. This is good, especially if you love Orange Blossom. Definitely revisit it. So all right, everyone, that wraps up this video. Now you know my top 5 fragrances for the month of September 2023. Let me know, what were your top 5 fragrances for the month? Because I'm pretty curious, because September is a transitional month going from summer into fall. So people's fragrances selections can be all over the place, especially depending on where you live at in the world. I totally get it. So let me know what your list is, how you feel about your fragrances. And as you all can see, just because I wore something a whole lot doesn't mean I love it. Just saying. So as always, if you dig me, subscribe to the channel. If you're here for the content, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not here for any of this, then I guess you didn't smell good in September, but I did. But until next time, you all, I will catch you on the next video. Bye, elves.